There are many words to describe UTA volleyball alumna Chris Rudiger. Tough, proven, resistant, and now you can describe her with another word, survivor. Rudiger was diagnosed with breast cancer earlier this year.
I found out I was diagnosed officially March 11th of this year, and I was going to schedule my routine exams for spring break. And honestly, the only reason I scheduled my mammogram for January was because my mom and our family's very competitive. And so my mom called and said, well, I got my mammogram for February, so when is yours? And I said, I haven't made the appointment yet, but I'll let you know. So my attitude was, I'll be darned if she's gonna beat me. So I called and set up my appointment and got it for 2 days later, and then I sent her a text and said, ha, gotcha, mine's in 2 days. So I had it done the end of January, and I got the report back that there were no abnormalities. And when my primary care called me, a physician called me a couple of weeks after that and said, yes, the report said no abnormalities. However, it said that I had grade 4 breast density, which is the most dense breast tissue that you can have. So being a cancer survivor himself, Dr. Carlton said, I want to do a sonogram to make sure that we don't miss anything. And so I went on March the 6th and had a sonogram done. The doctor read it and came in and said, I see an enlarged lymph node in your left armpit, so I'd like to do a needle biopsy of that. And had that done on Monday and got the phone call on Wednesday that it was breast cancer.
Rudiger is now a volleyball coach at Brewer High School in Fort Worth. Being around competitive athletics her entire life, she says that she wasn't going to let breast cancer stop her, and it was time to fight.
For me, the only option was I'm going to beat it, because I'm not going to let anything beat me. And so it's also taught me that I am human, and there are days that I can't be a superhero, but I still maintain the attitude that this isn't going to beat me, and it's not going to stop me from living my life.
Since receiving the news in the spring, she says the support she has been given has been stunning, from immediate family members to her high school team.
My family has been great, and in that I include people who aren't blood related, because I've got several people who we have no relation whatsoever, but they are truly rocks for me and have held me up through the whole thing. And then my blood family, some of them have just gone above and beyond. Here at school, it's been great because our superintendent, Mr. Molinar, is absolutely wonderful, very supportive. How you feeling? What can we do for you? What can we do to help you? Our athletic director and assistant AD have been great. Principal Pam Turner, everybody's been absolutely wonderful with you do what you've got to do, and we're here, what can we do to help? Other teachers, it's been absolutely wonderful. I've also got a great network of former athletes that when they started finding out and seeing it, that I've heard from several teammates, several high school teammates, college teammates. It's just been wonderful, and the support and the encouraging words, and most of all the prayers, that means the world to me. And then my team. They've been very protective of me, which has been great. But I've always believed that as an educator, I don't just teach about volleyball, I teach about life. And so I want them to know that something that seems horrible can happen to you, but you can still win, you can still beat it, and you can still live your life and have a wonderful, happy life. And so for me to have them be there every step of the way with me has been absolutely wonderful. Their parents have been supportive. I've asked them, if there's anything you don't want me to share, tell me and I won't. And their attitude has been, no, this is great that they see this and that they learn. And so I've been flattered and honored that they have allowed me to share it with them as well. But they've been protective. If I've had a bad day from chemo, Coach, you need to sit down now. Our athletic trainers, I'll see them in the hallway, and Kim Tucker, our head athletic trainer, will say, should you be here today? I'm sitting, I promise. I'm sitting today. And so everybody's been great to make sure that I'm not overdoing. But like I said, my kids will tell me to sit down. They've gone and got my rolling chair out of my office, And if I get up and start saying something, they'll tell me to sit back down. So they even helped me cut my hair off in the spring when we knew that I would lose my hair from chemo. My nephew and niece wanted to shave their heads with me. My nephew did. And so we promised we'd have a shaving party. But I also wanted my team to be involved in it too. So the Friday before we were going to shave my head, I gave scissors and they each cut a little piece off, and it's in a baggie hanging on my bulletin board. And so I just said, together we win. And that was what we all said. We can do anything as long as we stick together.
Rudiger played volleyball for then-named Texas Arlington right here on the stage in Texas Hall. Her career started in 1986 for the Mavericks, and she was a part of the only Final Four team in 1989.
My whole career at UTA was wonderful. I have nothing but wonderful things and wonderful memories to recall. From the people that were there and the support that we received and the teammates. We had a great time, and we worked hard, and we held each other accountable. And if we didn't have a good night, nobody was afraid to say, come on, we got to work harder. And so we pushed each other, and that 89 season was just magical. And the fact that we had lost to Texas in 88 in the regional final, and when they went on to win, the fact that we beat them in 89 at regionals was even sweeter. And that made it a lot of fun. But not many people can say they get to end their collegiate career at the Final Four in Hawaii finals week. So we got pretty lucky.
The Mavericks will host Texas State on Thursday in the annual Dig Pink match. Rudiger will be honored during the game, and she says she is thrilled that she will be able to take her team to show them where her career began.
That's a match. To go to UTA and take them to see where I played is even more special. And then when I knew that it was Texas State, and I actually asked Diane, I said, when is your pink out night? Because I'd like to see it done on a bigger scale so our pink out night can be even better. And so she told me when it was. We looked into all the group rates, what could I bring my team that night and all that, and it just kind of fell in that that's the night we're going to come. And Diane said that they wanted to honor me that night. So I said, oh, that'd be great. And then when I saw it was Texas State, it was even better, because I know what a huge rivalry that is. And Coach Chisholm actually recruited me out of high school, so I've known Karen since I was 17 years old. So it's kind of a cool thing, a cool night to get to go see.